shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jeff. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Huskers will kick it away to start us off. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will take the field first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. At some point, the media needs to recognize this is a team on a hot streak. They put together a nice record, winning 3 straight, now knocking on the door of the top 25.
Yeah, and I think, Reese, the media also realizes what happened early in the season, and they took a few lumps, and they were kind of figuring out who they are. But I feel like the last 3 weeks, Jesse, they're playing as well as anybody in the country, and they know what their identity is.
I agree. I think in college football, year in, year out, teams get better and teams get worse. This is the former. They all of a sudden, they're starting to realize and figure out what gives them the best chance to win week in, week out. Guys are playing at a very high level. I don't see that stopping today.
The Cornhuskers offense will have its first possession of the game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Got it behind the line. It's Nelson. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Good right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Discards him with the stiff arm. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held it to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job of that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Quarterback may change this route. Buying some time. Throwing on the run. Snatches it on the right. Touchdown ball! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And the Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Off play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they love nothing better than to improve their pole positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team?
Oh, he's got some space. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. The Cornhuskers are flying down the field. Looking for a man, it's Raiola. Fires toward the end zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Third down, red zone play, ground alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here is the Tennessee offense. Going right to work up top. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Welsh. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He's got him. At the 35, he's loose. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch? The Volunteers want to crank the tempo. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he has been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They'll use the running game on first and goal.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in second and goal. Just throw that.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Crosses midfield. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Nebraska. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Volunteers want to move quickly. Takes it from the gun on third down. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer.
Makes the grab down the left side. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the balls are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. He's got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. The Vols didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteer!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are...
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense...
Breaks into the open. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
That's caught. It's Ives. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the Huskers decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed behind the line, it's Welch. Turning it on! He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Jefferson. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Jefferson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. Inside the 30. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Snags a quick pass on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers. And they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Makes the catch. On the move at the 30. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Cornhuskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quickly to the tight end. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have...
He wants to take the top off. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To throw, it's Raiola. Got a man, it's Bell. Still on his feet at the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today.
The Volunteers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his own 20. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Ide.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Back to pass. It's Raiola. Here's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. But with snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. And the Huskers will call on their punt team. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. So here is the Tennessee offense. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jefferson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him...
There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the balls are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. They'll start to speed up that process. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Tight end now in motion. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Volunteers need to pick it up on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Brings it down on the right side. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Ives. Able to get one down to the 15.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And
Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting a sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
Rush is on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Bringing the heat. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Hines is tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. And the Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Butler. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get...
Touchdown ball! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards, and Nealon on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that quarterback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Looking for a man. It's Rayola. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Quick pass on the fly motion. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Vols want to pick up the tempo. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A strike downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Finds the tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Catch in the middle. It's Matthews. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. That's reeled in. It's Matthews. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Dropping back, it's Raiola. A little release to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's taking the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. 4th down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. The Volunteers enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Butler. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail beat coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Raiola. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation, and you know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's the pressure. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close.